Welcome to NCC Wow. Today from 3rd Street, South Bethlehem, we have Mr. Brian Tallarico, who happens to be the owner of Tallarico's Chocolate.
With him here today are some culinary students representing the culinary program here at Northampton Community College. And on our behalf, we'd like to welcome you.
Thank you. What I'd like to do is show you a couple things that I brought with me on the table. Have some chocolate novelties, things that I make seasonally. These are solid chocolate molds that I put together. As far as chocolates I put in the case, a sampling here include, I have dark chocolate caramel, dark chocolate plain melt-away, peanut butter melt-away, wasabi nut crunch, pistachios in dark chocolate, Kona Crunch in dark chocolate, which is a Hawaiian Kona coffee that I put in my dark, milk chocolate cashews, old-fashioned dark turtles, mint melt-aways, milk chocolate and dark chocolate pretzels, and cayenne pepper melt-aways. If you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you.
Thank you. What made you decide to get to chocolate?
I had an opportunity after I graduated from Penn State with a fine arts degree. A family acquaintance had been in the business for about 40 years and got to the point where he wasn't able to continue production on his own and asked me to help him out for a season. And I ended up with being there for about 12 years.
Did you see any change in production when people found out that dark chocolate was more healthy for you?
Yeah, typically when I came to Bethlehem from western Pennsylvania, my milk chocolate sales were 80% to about 20% dark chocolate sales. I find out today, and the more people become educated about dark chocolate, I sell about 60% dark chocolate to about 40% milk chocolate.
How many different types of chocolate do you use, and how many different fillings do you make?
I use two different kinds of chocolate, actually a semi-sweet dark chocolate and a pure milk chocolate. I make about 40 to 50 different centers that I coat with those two, and it rotates, it changes. If I run out of something, it may be a week or two before I get back to it again, but I typically like to keep about 40 different varieties in my case.
What holiday has the highest volume of chocolate sales?
The Christmas holiday has the highest sales because there are so many different things going on. There's corporate gift giving, there are home parties, dinner parties, there are just the retail sales, people coming in off the street buying for different reasons.
Mr. Tallarico, what could you tell us about how you make your caramel?
I make my caramel from scratch. I start with my the basic ingredients of any caramel, which is a corn syrup, sugar, and cream, and mix those together in my old copper pot and take them up to temperature, and then I use that for either my cutting caramel or if I stop it sooner at a lower temperature, I'll use it for my turtles.
I've heard of an event called First Friday in Bethlehem. What could you tell us about that and your involvement?
First Friday is the reason that I located my business on the south side of Bethlehem. We came to visit on a First Friday before we moved here, and I was amazed at the merchant participation on the event. Every first Friday of the month, we stay open until 10 p.m. We have live music or DJs. Each merchant has specials going on, and the sidewalks are full. If the weather's nice, you'll see everybody from couples with young kids to retirees and students, and it's just a great night out.
What different types of marketing do you use to get the people to buy your chocolate?
I use the typical types of marketing. We do marketing in magazines, some of the local papers, and the best marketing that I can do is to put a piece of my chocolate in somebody's mouth. They're going to walk out of my store and they're going to tell their friends about it. I encourage them to come in and do that and compare it to anybody else who's doing the same kind of thing. That kind of marketing is invaluable.
So right along those lines, we see some different types of chocolates that we are familiar with, probably grow up on. What makes Tallarico's chocolate better quality than something like this?
These were made for mass consumption. They're made for warehousing for an extended period of time. I don't need to do that. My chocolate turnaround is about 2 weeks in my case. I encourage you right now to get on the table and sample and ask me questions. So help yourself. If you have any questions, let me know. The wasabi, let the wasabi hit your tongue first, because then you get more of the wasabi. Everybody's going for
The spice.
that's the cayenne pepper. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. Now, on April 14th, there will be an event on Southside Northampton campus. Mr. Tallarico, would you like to tell us about that event?
We are going to participate on the Southside campus demo kitchen for a truffle making demo and a mold making demo for people who would like to try experimenting with chocolates at home. And you can sign up at Northampton Community College, and hope to see you there.
Okay. Now, don't forget that there will be a 10% discount for all students with their student ID, and that will come in handy for Easter and Mother's Day holiday.
Well, on behalf of the culinary program here, Mr. Tallarico, we'd like to once again welcome you and thank you for dropping by. Your chocolates are certainly very delicious.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.